Good morning and welcome to Inner Wisdom channel. We're doing a reading for the full moon in Capricorn on the 29th of June 2026. And the full moon is all about reassessing your long-term goals and letting go of what no longer serves you. Capricorn calls for hard work, responsibility and structure. So also at this time in the full moon, take time to acknowledge your achievements. And ask yourself that question, am I living in accordance to my values? What is working and what is not? All right, let's get started. Divine Mother, Father, God, creator of all there is, all there was, and all there'll ever be. Let me be a channel of your peace and love and bring me a message that will resonate with the listeners. Something that will give them some insight and clarity on the life and times that they're in when they read this message. Thank you. I hope you're having a good time in this winter, and we're in the southern hemisphere and the winter's been a bit chilly, but today is a beautiful sunny day, so all is good in paradise. Today's reading we have the Five of Wands, just looking at your boundaries and be able to set your boundaries to your values. So what do you value? That question that I posed earlier. Are you living in your values? And sometimes we can think this is how we want to be, but when we get pressured by others, are we saying yes to things that we really mean no to? Are we being clear on what's meaningful to us and how do we want to express ourselves in the world, and have that really that feeling of being authentic, meaning that you're choosing for yourself and you're choosing for what's in line with you. It's so easy to wait to be directed by others, or that others agree with us and what we're doing, and not following per se, but waiting for that acknowledgement, waiting for that approval. But this is all about not waiting for that approval, and the Chariot saying the same thing, not waiting. We're not waiting for anything. The time is now. Align yourself with where you want to go, and Spirit will be there with you. Okay, the divine is your partner in co-creating, and when we're clear on where we're going, we can get there. So it is a bit like that we have a goal and we really need that rudder to steer us to that goal. If we don't have a goal, we tend to just drift. And drifting, when we look back on our lives, if we're drifting without intention, it can become quite wasteful and meaningless. And especially at this time, I think, in this time when we're creating that new earth, when we're creating that new vision, where we've finished that path and it's coming to a close, and how do we open up that new energy? How do we step into something greater than ourselves? And Temperance reversed is just saying, be patient with all this, because we're moving out of the old. Some people can do it really well. I know that I have trouble myself. I get quite caught up in the way it used to be, and that feels secure. That has that security about it. But it's not always the correct answer. It's not always helping me to get to this new vision, this new goal, that it keeps me stuck in the past. So just watch that with that being impatient, we tend to make fast decisions that aren't supporting where we're wanting to go, and it also it can just be reactive decisions which are based more on the past. So take a big breath, look at your values. What do you want to align with? Set boundaries for that and start steering in that direction, because you do have God and the angels and all your support team there with you. You can call on them at any time for support and guidance, and have patience, because the light is there. Sometimes we've just been busy tunneling away with our heads down. We can't see the light, and we do get impatient and we do get frustrated, and we forget that we're not alone. And that's what it's really saying here. We're not alone. We can call on the divine to help us go in the direction that we're choosing, a direction that gives meaning to us, gives meaning to what you're doing, and makes it all seem worthwhile. The Hanged Man is to do with just surrendering. Sometimes, like I said, we feel we know the answer. Even if you do know the answer and you have experienced something before and it did work out a certain way, this time is asking you to open up to a new possibility. Just open up a little bit more. Keep that mind and heart in alignment and open up a little bit more. And I think you'll be surprised at what you'll see. Like I said, we can get sort of just in our own tunnel vision and expect things in a certain way. But this is really, at this time, we've been asked to open up, step into something new, and it happens through realizing that we don't have all the answers, and the answers are going to come from a divine message somewhere. Something like, it might be you're just reading a book and a line stands out for you, or you're just watching the TV and someone says that one sentence that just resonates, and it's like a light bulb goes off. Oh, yeah, that's it. So it's going to come from an unexpected place, but stay open, stay curious, stay childlike. And with the Four of Coins, it is about holding on to your values and not allowing them to be scattered, not allowing them to be just change, like fragile. Keep them close to you, keep them in mind. This will help steer you in the right direction. Your personal values, like I said, give you meaning, and this is where the inspiration and drive comes from. So look into that, hold on to them, don't let others what's that word, scatter them about with their other people's opinions. Don't get caught up in other people's opinions about where you're going and what they think you should be doing, because it's all about the journey. This is all about you, your journey, where you're going, what you make of life, and what you want it to mean. And of course you can help others on the way, and it's not saying that you just do it on your own, but it's saying you've got that vision and that that what stands out for you in alignment to being all you can be. Through that vision of allowing yourself to open, holding on to your values and what you think's important, something new is going to open up. It's going to open up something that you hadn't thought of before. It's bigger than what you can think of. You thought you were going in this certain direction, but something else is going to come from it. And it might mean travel to a different land, or it might mean it's further away, or bigger than what you could ever have imagined. And this is why I'm saying stay open, because when you follow your dreams, you know, we can only dream to a certain level, and then we need to open up to greater possibilities and follow that flow, because the divine is there and anything's possible when we align with the divine. And hard work will pay off. And of course, we're in Capricorn, which is all about hard work. You know, your hard work is going to pay off. You know, don't give up. Don't stop. Sometimes it can seem like it's all work and no play, but we have to set the groundwork for what we're doing. We have to, you know, put in that effort to start with. We've got to take some kind of action. We've got to get it, build it up. And so you've built up a good lot of what you're doing, but it's just requiring a little bit more. Stay on track, stay there. Like I said, don't give up, it's there. You might need to tweak things a little bit more. You might need to step out in another direction, which you've already built. You can springboard from what you've already built and stay open to those possibilities as well. And there might be a situation that comes up that you're kind of thinking it's black or white, or you're feeling you have to do this or that, but take the blindfold off, because like again I'm saying, you're stuck in those two different polar things, but there's many grey choices in between. There's a lot of other choices in between. It's not just black or white. Get out of that polar thinking and expand your vision, because there's something very new on the horizon that you haven't even contemplated. But when you stay open, keep that open mind, that open heart, be open to suggestions or just aha moments from other areas of your life, it's all going to thread together and you're going to be able to see the bigger picture. It's going to be pretty exciting. And the Emperor is saying, you know, he's the king of what he's created. He's aware of where he's come from, all the challenges he had to get there. He's learned so much and knows so much, and also knows how to stay open, you know, so that's that balancing act, you know, staying open to all that has been learned and knowing there's so much more, but feeling good and confident and secure and safe with all those choices, and knowing that if it all falls apart, he could do it all over again. So it's that wise, understanding the process, understands that, you know, you build your dream, you go out and take action, you stay open, and you go with that flow of those possibilities and build something beyond your wildest dreams. And he knows he can do it again. So this is what you're going to learn from all this action you're going to be taking, and all these different steps you're going to be taking through this process of going towards your dreams and dreaming big. So dream big, release anything that's not working, keep your dreams in sight, release what's not working, reflect on how it's been so far, tweak what needs to, stay open, and know you've got everything there and there's support for you from the divine. Stay open to guided messages and inspiration. Don't get impatient. Take those steps, keep your boundaries, and it's also about this time that we're in. It's a very pivotal time. What do you want the new earth to look like? Hold that vision and be that change you want to be in the world. You know, raise your vibration, help the world transition, because we could go either way. It could go dark or light, and how, you know, focus on how you want to see it. You want to see that light, you be that light, and raise your vibration, head into the new earth in that direction. Now I'll pull some clarifying cards from my favourite soul coaching cards from Denise Lynn, and I was also attracted to Colette Baron Reid's The Enchanted Map. I like those ones. So they were speaking to me today. So let's see, Mother, Father, God, what is the clarifying cards we need to see to finish off this message for today, for the full moon in Capricorn. Healing. I'll just shuffle the map cards. Divine, show us the cards, the meaning. Wrap it up. A clarifying card for the message for today. Slow and steady. Let's have a look and see what these cards say about them. Healing. Let's go to the healing card first. The healing card. I think I just breathed all over my glasses and they all steamed up. Okay, I've cleared the fog now. I can see. The meaning, healing is occurring. You're a natural healer. You're on the mend and a situation is being resolved. Have faith that it is happening. Your soul wants to know, you to know that healing is natural. Everything in nature has an intrinsic ability to restore itself. You're part of the world, so you have this innate ability. Often healing needs to occur on the inner planes before it can manifest on the outside. To assist this process, focus on what's great and let go of what isn't working or what's wrong. Hold a vision of a solution that you desire. Be patient and trust that recovery occurring in its own time and own way. Nature is our greatest healer. So spend time with the trees, soak up the rays of the sun, and dance in the rain. Oh, well, that's good, isn't it? Let go of what is not serving you. So, and step up to this new vision. And that's what I said, to create this new earth is that new vision. Look to where you're wanting to go. It's so important, especially now, because we're here at this time. We knew this time was coming. People that I knew when I started out in the spirituality stuff 20 years ago, they were talking about this new time coming, and we don't quite know what it is, but it's about creating something just so big that we couldn't even imagine what it was. And we tried to anticipate what it would be or what it would feel like. Now we're actually here. We've arrived. Now we know it is very important to create that vision of what we want to see this new earth as, and do our healing as we go by letting go of things that no longer serve. Healing is about letting go and forgiving. So forgiving yourself for your what you feel your involvement was, for where you got wronged. And it's not condoning the behavior of the people that wronged you, but it's forgiving yourself and your participation in it, because sometimes we can be so hard on ourselves, and that keeps us from healing. So to forgive and to let go of that tight grip on what we have, of things we just thought were so forbidden, that we just hold them so tightly, and they just eat away at us. So forgive yourself and let go. Okay, and slow and steady, upright. So remember the old cliche, slow and steady wins the race. This is a time for easy movement, unhurried steps, and a steady heart. Trust that taking life at a more leisurely pace will give you greater access to your dreams. Slowing down allows more contact with the juicier elements of your life. Savor them. Like I said, with temperance reversed, it's about not being impatient. It is about setting where you're wanting to go. Just like setting that journey and starting to take those steps towards your end destination. But there's no hurry. There's an openness. There's a softness. It's not a hard hurry, hurry, hurry. We've got to get there. This is a race and we haven't got much time. That's not going to get the results that we're looking for. It's a really soft, slow, looking around, adjusting things as you go, staying open to new ideas, inspiration that is coming, new guidance that is coming your way, listening to your guides and angels, and tweaking and making new actions based on that to get to this. This is a big dream. This is a big. It can be a big ending, not an ending, a big result. So yeah, just stay open and dream big, and keep that vision and stay open to that guidance, because that slow and steady, just listening, being open, being soft, not being hard. It's about just being soft to what's being presented and being curious, to stay open, being curious to what it could mean and how could you interpret it differently to get different results to what you have done in the past. Alrighty, so that wraps up the full moon reading in Capricorn this time round. So if you've resonated with it and liked it, don't forget to press the like button. That helps it get seen out there to others, gets it out there to others. So press the like button. Let me know in the comments what resonated with you, and we'll see you again for the new moon in next month. All the best, love and light. See you next time. Bye.